Hi, it's Amanda from DeGrasse Energetics, and I am excited to be here to speak to you today about Insta Stories. So if you are part of the first little bit of people who get the new rollout of Insta Stories, you've opened up your Instagram app, you may have noticed there's a little plus sign in the top left corner that allows you to create your Insta Stories, and you will also see everyone's picture along the very top who you follow who is using Insta Stories. Insta Stories is very similar to Snapchat. What I love about Insta Stories is I know that I should be checking out Snapchat. I know that in a few years that's where my target market is going to be. As the users on Snapchat get older, they're probably still going to hang out there. But I just couldn't get the motivation to get into it. I know Instagram, I like Instagram, Instagram is my jam, and so now I get a little bit of the Snapchat world in Instagram, and I'm really excited to see this grow. Insta Stories is very similar to Snapchat in the sense that it doesn't live online forever. What you post on Insta Stories will stay live on Instagram up to 24 hours, and after that 24-hour time period is up, it disappears. Now, there is a way that you can save a specific picture or video that you've shared on Insta Stories to your profile, so you do have the option to do that. With your Insta Stories, when you want to create an Insta Story, you're going to click top left corner, that little plus sign, and it's going to bring up your camera. And from there, you can then take a photo or you can take a video. You'll see a big round button at the bottom middle of your screen. Press it once for a photo, you can press it and hold it down, and you can take a video. Once that's done, you also have some great ways to add some text. And so you can choose the color of your text. You can choose if you want to do a fine line or a thick line. You can write it on with your finger or your stylus pen. It also gives you the option for text. So there's great ways that you can make it fun and communicate and reach out to your network that way. Now, what I'm seeing happen for a lot of people who are using Insta Stories is they're treating it exactly like Snapchat. And here's the problem with that. The people who followed you on Instagram followed you for a specific reason. And so if you begin to start treating Insta Stories like you've been treating Snapchat and you don't have the same followers, your followers are going to be confused. You want to make sure that you're still staying on brand, that your message is still clear and concise, and that the Insta Stories you're creating are going to be of interest to your followers. Because if they're not of interest to your followers, you risk the chance that they are going to unfollow you. So if you're already using Insta Stories, or if you're thinking of getting your feet wet in Insta Stories, I want you to take a moment and think about your plan for Instagram, who is following you, your brand, your messaging, what it is you want to do, and keep that clear and concise. Insta Stories is not Insta Stories is not Snapchat, even though they are very similar. So think about that first before you begin using your Insta Stories. Now, you can't comment on Insta Stories like you can on Instagram, but you do have a way with Insta Stories to send people a private message. So if you love what they're doing, or if you have a question or want to connect, you can send people messages and they can send you messages as well. They just can't comment on that specific video or picture in the Insta Story itself. So I'm curious, are you on and using Instagram? Do you use the new Insta Stories if it's rolled out to you? And if so, what are you loving about it? Are you confused on how to use Insta Stories or what you should be using it for within your business? Leave a comment below, let us know, and we'll help you out. That's what I have for you today, and I can't wait to check out your Insta Stories. Have a great day.